morning, folks. Here we are at another urban hiker video, and today I'm off to the Malaysian Houses of Parliament. We're on the first day of another 3-day weekend. This one is celebrating what is called Malaysia Day, and it commemorates the joining of Sabah and Sarawak, the two Bornean states, when they joined the Federation in 1963, I think. You can look that up. But anyway, this is the third of 3-day weekends in a row, and it's sort of nice. I sort of like the idea of a 4-day work week. Anyway, we're off to the Houses of Parliament today, which according to Google Maps is only 2.2 kilometers away from where I am. It's been a whopping 5 minutes since I announced that we were going to the Malaysian Houses of Parliament. But as I was walking past Dataran Merdeka, I noticed some kind of, I'm not sure what it is going on, but there's all kinds of food trucks and tents and music and loudspeakers. So before we get to the Houses of Parliament, we're going to check this out and see what's going on here. Alright, I don't know if you can hear me, but what they're doing inside that cage is called gassing. It's a sport or a game, a cultural game, where they throw tops on the ground and they use the tops to see which one will spin the longest or which top is able to knock over the other tops. I've seen it on television, but I've never actually seen it in person.
Berjaya di bangka, apabila pemangka berjaya tempatkan hasil di bangka, saksikan uri berapa lawan berapa, ya.
Like we're at almost the finals for a battle of the bands.
Can you boost some low frequency?
There aren't that many people here, so I'm not really sure if it's started yet. But they are getting set up, and it looks like they're expecting quite a crowd later. Looks like I'm back on schedule for my trip to the Houses of Parliament. But just a word about the Dataran Merdeka, which is Malay for Independence Square. This is where Malaysian independence was, I guess, declared on August 31st, 1957. You can look that up. This is called Jalan Parliament, which in Bahasa Malaysia means Parliament Road. And where we are going is called Parliament Hill. So according to Google Maps, we should be there in 1.8 kilometers. I can see we're getting our typical dose of road furniture here. Or sidewalk furniture, I should say. Now we're walking through a bus stop into more sidewalk furniture. Lucky for me though, this sidewalk is fairly new. It hasn't been torn up, and it's a well constructed surface. I don't think I mentioned this yet, but the last few days it has been extremely humid. Not really hot, but really humid and uncomfortable. And already, I don't know if you can tell, but I am covered with sweat. But that's typical in Kuala Lumpur. If you don't like to sweat, then you shouldn't come. But this has been unusually uncomfortable weather for the past maybe week or so. Yeah, I just found a flight of stairs that goes up to what probably is the grounds for the House of Parliament. But I know just by looking at this that there's no actual way inside from here. Something like that, a government building like that, I'm sure you have to go in through a main gate. And if they catch me up there wandering around, it's probably not going to end well for me. So as much as I would like to, I'm going to pass up on this staircase, maybe for another day when I'm a bit more adventurous. This is the King and Queen of Malaysia. The King is referred to as the Agong, and he serves as king for 5 years. And last week, the reason for last week's 3-day weekend was to celebrate his birthday. They spend a lot of time taking care of their landscaping here. Selamat pagi. And it's well worth it. I mean, these are nice looking roads, very nice to drive through, nice landscaping. I wish they'd pay as much attention to their sidewalks. This is the entrance to Malaysian Parliament. That tall building is called the Dewan Rakyat, which means literally public hall. That's the, I think, the lower house of Parliament. And the upper house, I'm not sure where that is or even what it looks like. We're still pretty much right in the middle of Kuala Lumpur, even though we're surrounded by highways right now. We're not too far from the city. Over in this direction, to my left, is KL Central, the main transport hub. You can't see it today because it's way too hazy, but it's just over there. Alright, so I'm going to head back down into town, probably to Masjid Jamek, and get on the LRT and get back to my house. It's about a 2 to 2.5 kilometer walk from here. I should have checked to see if there are actually tours of Parliament, the Parliament buildings. I don't really know if there are or not, but you can look that up. And so can I when I get back. In case you're wondering, these steps are not even. Well, I'm very happy to report that that staircase that I saw earlier actually leads up here to the monument. So instead of walking all the way back down and around and through the traffic and the roads that are only open to buses, I'll just take this staircase back down to the main road and continue my walk. I can pretty much guarantee that these steps are not even. Plus they have holes in them for who knows what reason. You know, another theory in walking around on the sidewalk and roadside furniture in Kuala Lumpur is, I think, and this is just wild speculation, I think the guys that design the roads in Malaysia are all somehow associated with the insurance industry. All right, we have officially reached surface of the sun temperature, so it's now time for me to head back to Masjid Jamek and get on the train. No more of this wandering around. Also, when I look off on the other side of the city, it looks like it's getting ready to rain. So I'm gonna end the video here and just simply say thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Wait, I'm restarting the video. This is going into the "it's not easy being me" category. Almost as soon as I announced that we had achieved surface of the sun temperature, the sun went behind a gigantic storm cloud. It started raining. So pretty soon, if it keeps up raining and gets harder, which it almost always does here, we're going to have humidity and heat that's off the charts. So I'm predicting that in such circumstance that my camera will stop working. So I'm gonna have to end the video soon. But I just wanted to point out that if we could measure humidity underwater, and I really don't think we can, that would probably be close to where we are now, because I don't think I could be any wetter than I am now, and if I was standing in a shower at the bottom of a lake. That's how humid this area is around here right this moment. Just saying.